So we've gone months asking for Xbox to show us some actual footage of a new game running on Series X. And finally, that time has come, as we've recently gotten a look at Watch Dogs Legion running on Xbox Series X. And it's looking absolutely stunning. Also, during this video, I'll be talking about my thoughts on what's going on at the moment with Halo Infinite. So, let's get into it. So, starting off the video, I figured I'd start with Watch Dogs Legion's gameplay first, since it is the most recent thing to happen. And so far, it's looking very good, showing off a wonderfully ray-traced London at 4K. This is one of the early examples of what next-gen visuals have to offer. And while technically this game is available on current-gen consoles, there's a clear upgrade on next-gen hardware with things like ray tracing and improved load times that just aren't possible on current gen. And it's important to keep in mind that while this does look absolutely fantastic, it's still very early on into the gen. I mean, technically the next gen hasn't even started yet, so it's very early. But it's still absolutely fantastic to see stuff like this. I mean, with games like Demon's Souls, Ratchet & Clank, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Watch Dogs Legion, and Assassin's Creed Valhalla, it's exciting to see this new hardware being leveraged to do things that the old hardware just couldn't do. Whether it's high frame rates or next-gen features like ray tracing, it looks like we'll all have something to show off on our new next-gen consoles this upcoming month. Imagine in 2 to 3 years what the games are going to look and play like when they're developed specifically for this new hardware. Games like Fable, Avowed, Hellblade 2, and Forza are all going to be great examples of what this next-gen hardware is capable of. But in the meantime, AC Valhalla and Watch Dogs Legion will be a great way to kick things off. And between these two games in November and Cyberpunk and the new Gears campaign DLC in December, it's looking like there's going to be a fun few months of gaming ahead of us. And now on to our final topic, which is the drama surrounding Halo Infinite. What we know right now is that studio head Chris Lee has stepped down from his role within 343 for quote-unquote future opportunities. Now, a lot of people are predicting gloom and doom for Halo Infinite after this news. But for me personally, I'm honestly still very confident that 343 can deliver a bona fide Halo experience. I mean, they've done a great campaign in my opinion, and they've done a great multiplayer. But the problem is that they haven't done both of those things at once. And this is why Halo Infinite is so important. It's important for them to put a campaign and a multiplayer together and have them both be great in one single package. I mean, as of right now, the table is set for Halo to be launched back into mainstream dominance, as it once was back in the OG Xbox and the 360 days. If they can deliver a fun and rewarding leveling system within a free-to-play template with the Halo sandbox, then I think this game has the opportunity to hit like crazy. Another reason for my optimism is that I think if the game was truly terrible, then 343 would have probably just asked to keep the launch date and accepted their fate. And when I say accepted their fate, what I mean is that the fate of this being the possible last Halo by 343. Which I certainly have some opinions on, but I think that's another video for another time, because I think that video would be quite long. But my point is, the fact that they're back at the drawing board and making tough decisions and looking to improve gives me plenty of hope for what this game will be. And at the end of the day, Halo is only as good as its multiplayer, but that doesn't mean you can half-ass the campaign by any means. This game needs a story with a solid beginning, middle, and end, and all of this has to be done in a way that enables the story to be revisited years down the line as they add new content. Because remember, this will be this generation's Halo game. There's no plans for any other entries to the mainline Halo series during this upcoming generation. And this is exactly why I was 100% on board with them delaying this game so they can get it right. But that's really all I have to say on this topic. I just wanted to address it because some of my biggest videos have been me talking about my love for Halo and the hope that I had and still have for Halo Infinite to be great. And honestly, it was just bumming me out seeing everyone be so negative about everything Halo related lately. But what are your opinions on this stuff? What do you think about the look at ray tracing we saw in Watch Dogs Legion? And what are your thoughts on Halo Infinite? Leave a comment and let me know what you think. Leave a like if you liked the video, and please subscribe if you'd be so kind. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.